Alright, so before we start doing the tearing down the shelves, I want to quickly talk about some other things that have been have brought up. Overhead jig for doing the time-lapse build. We are going to use the same brackets that we bought to do the shelves with the maker-made pipe. However, we're going to make a jig that hangs from the stuff on the ceiling back here. So we have these crossbars, right? EMT both ways. So we're going to basically build something that goes on those and hangs down for the camera, and we'll have basically a mount for it on the EMT pipe. So we'll set that up, and then because the front of the studio is supposed to be kind of our building area, this whole area here, this rectangle, we'll basically build something that can fit in that entire thing. So we can have flexibility, we can go back and forth, left and right, and then up and down. So that will also be made. We also got some lights so that we could change where the lighting is at, so that we have a better broadcast to kill the glare on my glasses. And then the last thing we're doing is we're also gonna, well, I guess we're gonna finish this as well, but we're gonna get a curtain put up here. Probably just a sheer curtain, something that will kill the light, but kill the glare, but also let light through. So that is also in the plans, along with getting the shelves built back here, right? So quickly wanted to go over that. However, we've also had people ask, and we'll go through those real quick. They want to see inside the shelves. Now, I told you before, there's not much in these things. And we really can't get to this last one, right? Because everything's in the way. However, we can go through these drawers. And like I said, these are just bins of parts. And most of this stuff is left over from my store on Bricklink, Sherwood Forest Bricks. It used to be just Sherwood Forest, however, when I got sent overseas, we lost track of it. So we had to create a new one. The store is currently closed, but this is the leftovers for most of that part. Right? So, we're not going to do a super in-depth, but you can see that there are parts and pieces in these totes and tubs. There's all those wheels. You know that Lego is the #1 manufacturer of wheel on the planet? Now you do. So, just tons of parts, tons of stuff to be sorted. Like I said, everything in these things and that whole back one back there that we can't open is actually full of these. So that's the leftover store. Sorry. And then this is completely empty. So this is our intent to put lots of our pieces in. And then we have parts already in here. Now this is going to get redone. So obviously not all of these are full. But we'll open most of these up so you guys can stop asking questions. These are plates. All of these are used. None of this is new. Alright, so this is what happens when you take a Vidmar on a truck over washboard roads. So, at least it's easy to sort. Alright. Mostly empty on this one. And then, yeah, if you didn't notice, we do have a lot of sand red. That's really expensive. But we've been in this hobby for a long time. And then, like we mentioned before, this is our track drawer. So this is all obviously used track. We have curved straights and switches. And then we have the power supplies, such. There is a little bit of mold on them, but it is plastic. It does get cleaned off. I've checked some of the track. I keep doing that. I need a better camera. I have checked some of it. There is no corrosion on the rail portion. It's all 9-volt stuff. Lego no longer makes 9-volt, as mentioned before. So that's pretty much what's in the Vidmar. It's going to stay in the Vidmar for a moment, but this is the shelf we're going to take down. So all these sets are actually going to get put into the Vidmar. The drawers aren't designed for everything, so we're going to put a lot of the sets into the drawers themselves, the ones that we're not opening, and then we'll also have this shelf that we're going to be putting in. So all of this has got to move. We're going to take this entire shelf down. Now just walking back here and realizing that we're going to have to take this one down as well. So the first shelf unit starts about 3 feet from the end because we need that clearance space for that box back there. Now this isn't a code building, but I play by the rules most of the time. So we're going to get that down today. This one will probably get done down later because we don't really have space for everything. So we'll probably get this one down. We'll get all the unit brought in, and then we'll take this one down. But we're going to jump to a time lapse and take through this. But most of the stuff's the same. We still got these. Still got those. There's still stuff in these. So hopefully all this stuff can get sorted this winter when I have more time. But who knows. And we still have unboxing. Yay! And there's some new ones up there too, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to jump to the unboxing. We're going to jump to the time lapse and we're going to get this sorted out, and you can watch us go ham on getting some stuff organized in here before we start tearing down things. So thanks. Hopefully that answers your questions. And we'll see you in a minute. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff moved. Let's take a look. All the shelves are now empty. Well, that's the floor. We are going to move this to the front. Originally I put it back in here because the heater's in the front, and I figured that as the back of the container would cool down, it would heat up, but it doesn't really work. So the container actually maintains pretty good temperature consistently, so we're just going to put this thermostat right above it. This was originally the spot for the second heater, but we decided we didn't need it because it gets plenty hot in here. But we basically cleared that off. Now you can see inside these, and this is all Star Wars. And I put all the sets in those as well, and this, and then we have all this up here. So we're going to take these shelves down. Unfortunately, I don't have a spot to put this stuff yet. I might clean up the front a little bit so I can get all of this out at once. But for now, this is where we're at. So good progress, and we'll take a little break and then come back and get this stuff disassembled.